Welcome back to the program, everybody. We are very excited about what's happening over at Knoxville Raceway coming up this weekend. Not only do they have sprint car activities going on Friday, but Saturday, the SRX Series, the Superstar Racing Experience Series, is going to be at Knoxville for one of its 6 stops in the series. And joining us right now is one of the co-founders of the SRX Series, Ray Evernham. Yes, that Ray Evernham, NASCAR Hall of Famer. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Lou. Thank you so much for having us on this morning.
Well, how in the world did you and this guy named Tony Stewart come up with the idea of the SRX Series?
Well, Tony loves racing, and I love racing. And we always thought, how cool would it be if we could tie together the superstars of racing, the names that people know, bring them to the short tracks of America, the grassroots where the superstars were born and where, you know, the DNA of our sport lives in these historic racetracks. And Tony and I started kicking an idea around, and we threw it out to a guy who knew how to get some money. And he said, hey, let's take this to a guy who knows how to do TV. And everybody said, that's a good idea. Let's do it. So Tony and I came up with some cars and some people and some formats. But this is a very unique series because we are able to tie, as I said, every form of racing straight down to the heart of it, to the, you know, again, there aren't many racetracks in the world that are as historic as Knoxville Raceway, and we are so excited to be here this week on the dirt.
Yeah, let's roll the video and show you what the cars look like. I mean, these cars don't look like anything that people have seen before. Are these more like a late model? Are they more like a modified? And it sounds like you're running them both on pavement and on dirt.
All of the above. They're a combination of modified late model road race car, because even next year we're going to run the road case. We wanted a car that was going to be very adaptable, and Tony and I worked on and designed a car that was fairly easy to drive but hard to drive fast. These cars have very little downforce. They've got a ton of horsepower. They run on a very narrow tire, and they respond to the driver inputs, the steering wheel, the brakes, you know, the things that the drivers do. This is about the drivers. So we really want to take the personality of the car out of it.
Yeah, and speaking of personalities, let's take a look at some of the personalities that will be racing this Saturday at Knoxville Raceway. Smoke is going to be getting behind the wheel, right?
Oh, yeah, he's going to run all 6. You know, you've got NASCAR champions like Tony Stewart, Bobby Labonte, Bill Elliott, 2-time Daytona 500 winner Mike Waltrip. But we've got the 4-time Indianapolis 500 winner going to run the dirt, ELLIOTT CASTRONEVES, and Paul Tracy, Willie T. Ribbs, reigning Trans Am champion, 4-time in a row Trans Am champion Ernie Francis Jr. Not a lot of people know this kid, but he's very, very good. And on top of that, we're bringing in a couple ringers. Local boy, Brian Brown, sprint car, the driver. Scott BLOOMQUIST, you know, the
dirt late model,
doctor,
yeah.
You know, the guy from the late models. And our spoiler this week, we're bringing in a young lady named Hailie Deegan, who is very young, but she's very good on the dirt, very good in this type of race car, and she's not afraid to knock the boys out of the way for a win.
Yeah, that is so cool. ELLIOTT CASTRONEVES is going to be here after just winning the Indianapolis 500. That is awesome. But the local guys won last week. The local guy won last week, Doug Colby. He showed everybody how to do it over in Connecticut, and we'll hopefully Brownie can do that coming up this Saturday. Now, if people want to go to the event, there's still tickets left, right, Ray?
Yes, there's tickets. Kendra told me you can call in. There's going to be a great walk-up crowd. Going to be very, very festive atmosphere here. We'll be all day here Saturday playing with the cars. We're going to actually practice tonight and tomorrow night. So come out and see us.
All right, there you go. Hot laps, as always, over at Knoxville Raceway, about 5:45. Intros about 6:35. SRX Series is going to run about 7:05. And at the completion of the feature of the SRX Series, then the 410s are going to run. So, yeah, we'll have sprint cars again on Saturday over at Knoxville. Ray Evernham, it is so cool to have you in town, and so cool that you brought the SRX Series here to the Knoxville Raceway.
And thank you, Lou, and can't wait to see all the local Iowa fans come out and see us.
All right, very good. You take care of yourself, and good luck this weekend. There you have it, folks. It is a 6-race series that they're doing, and Knoxville Raceway is on the agenda, a dirt version of what they're doing. I believe Eldora is on the schedule for next week, but you want to go to Knoxville on Saturday. It will be an awesome time.